What is up, friendships? My name is Jo. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you're new here and want to give me warm fuzzy feelings on the inside, click the button that says subscribe. And big thank you and welcome back to all my subscribers. Y'all already give me warm fuzzy feelings on the inside and you rock. So today I'm going to be doing an update video on Trisha Paytas and the whole DID situation that she has created for herself. This is highly triggering for me. So if you don't know already or haven't heard, there is a channel here on YouTube called DissociaDID, run by a girl named Nin. And she has a whole system of alters. She has DID or dissociative identity disorder herself. And she has spent the past 2 years really working her ass off to destigmatize this disorder, and to get acceptance into the mental health community, to find the right people to be able to diagnose and to help treat these things. They've just done so much good for the community that it is insane. And the community that not just the dissociated system has built, but all of these other amazing systems like the entropy system, Multiplicity in Me, Team Pinata, Encina, like everybody. They've just made this such a welcoming and beautiful community, which is why it's so sad to see something like this happen. And it is so disturbing to watch it. So if you don't know, Nin did an interview with Anthony Padilla, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And I do believe that Trisha might have seen this video. So yes, sorry, Trisha must have seen this interview that they did, because she then decided it was a good idea for her to come out with her own video called Meet My Alters, Dissociative Identity Disorder, where she didn't actually have any of her alters come out on camera or anything like that. She just kind of told us all about them. She gave them very generic personality traits, basically, like slutty, catty, shy, bored, what the feck ever. And that sparked a backlash, just because the way that she was explaining herself and the way she put herself on camera was so macabre and just tasteless. To be perfectly honest, it was tasteless. And so Nin from DissociaDID made a reaction video to her video. And this went bloody viral. I believe at this point, DissociaDID has 2 million views on their video. Anthony Padilla has, I think, 4 million views on his interview with people with DID. And I don't even know how many views Trisha's videos have, because anyway. So Nin's video came out. She reacted to the things that Trisha said about her. Trisha called her crazy in her video, and that's not okay. 100% that is not okay. You cannot call somebody who has a legitimate mental disorder crazy. It's just not done, okay? So after DissociaDID came out with that video, Trisha Paytas came out with 4 more videos. 4 more videos. And these videos just keep getting more offensive as she's putting them out. For example, the one after the Meet My Alters video was the Dear Anthony Padilla video. Padilla, I don't know. Where we all saw her just going at the camera. Just screaming, "You stupid little burp, 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 burp." And questioning if he actually has depression and anxiety and all that stuff because she can't see it. What the fuck? Anyway. And then she did a video called My Alters Switch Caught on Camera. Again, offensive and not okay. However, in these videos, she does eventually mention that she has, or had a girlfriend, sorry, who had DID. And she never said anything more about this girlfriend except for after her first video of Meet My Alters, that her ex-girlfriend came out with a video that she couldn't watch and sent her a big long message. Turns out that her ex-girlfriend is none other than Encina Severa. Like pretty much the almost OG woman on YouTube to bring this disorder to light through MediCircle, at least for myself anyway. That's when I first noticed that that it was really gaining traction and people were interested and wanting to learn more about this mental disorder. Who knew that she dated Trisha Paytas? I just want to say that Encina seems like the most lovely, supportive person, and she deserves nothing but happiness. No, everybody that I'm talking about in this video, including Trisha Paytas, deserves nothing but happiness. And to figure their shit out. Okay? That I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm not trying to do anything rude or mean or anything like that. I'm just saying my own personal views. Let's all understand that right now. Cool. So, Encina actually came out with a reaction video to Trisha's videos. Specifically the My Alters switch caught on camera video. Oh, man. Oh my god. So yes, in this reaction video that Encina does, she's listening to Trisha talk, and when Trisha says that her ex released a video that she couldn't watch, she is very confused about this because she has not yet released a video except for yesterday. Yesterday was the first time she has publicly addressed this situation. So I don't know what video Trisha thinks she saw Encina make about her, but she didn't. I would know because I am subscribed to Encina. So she also mentioned the long message that Encina sent her, which Encina puts in her reaction video. I'll leave her reaction video linked down below. I'm going to leave everybody's channels linked down below. But Encina was actually doing an interview with a gentleman named Edwin, I believe. Hold on. Sorry, Edwins Generation. They were doing an interview actually reacting to her very first video when she came out with the Meet My Alters video. Now, Encina says that she's never seen Trisha Paytas act like that before. She very clearly starts to act very differently in this video. However, in this message that Encina sent, you can see, I paused and read the fucking message. It is full of nothing but honesty, love, and support. And acceptance. The honesty, she told her she's hurt by this. Encina is hurt by what Trisha is doing, especially to the community, especially now. It's not okay. And then Trisha just sent back this message like, I can't believe you. You were the last person I thought who would tell us that we were faking this. And then blocked Encina, which she then claimed later that was Tyranny or one of her other alters who blocked her. Now, continuing on with this catching my alter switch on camera whole business, Encina points out that Trisha says, very rare do I catch these switches caught on camera, which does then imply that you do have these switches caught on camera. However few and far between they are, you have caught it before. Why the flying feck would you not put that in your video to validate things? If you're sitting there thinking, why is nobody believing me? I don't understand. Maybe it's because the very first video that you ever put out with a switch or any sort of alter change in it is like 4 fucking days ago. That is the only one ever in all the videos. Yes, she has videos of her crying on her kitchen floor and, you know, trash talking nigga avocado while she's doing a cameo or what the feck ever. Those are not the same thing as having dissociative identity disorder. Those are not the same thing as having a different alternate consciousness take over so that you can handle the situation at hand. That being said, let's listen to Encina and Edwin's reaction when she changes alters.
And I don't even give a if people call me crazy. Like, crazy, you're crazy too. Like, get over it. Like, it's just, girl, bye. Like, this is the internet. Like,
okay, was that supposed to be her switch?
No. She said she's gonna show footage later. That can't. Okay. There's no way.
I was gonna say.
I mean,
she has never acted like that before.
I'm hoping that's not it. So it's
okay.
It gets better.
For what I want, or how much I want.
Peanut.
And no one's gonna tell me different.
I show my peanut. What?
Please don't let this be it. Please don't let this be it, Trisha. Please. Please.
What?
Please, I'm begging you. Please, Trisha, don't.
I gotta listen to it again. Hold on. I'm sorry.
And do what I want. I show my peanut.
Literally all of our reactions. Please don't let this be it. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Because one of us go in and we all go through it. When you have people reacting like that to your videos, maybe it's time to stop. This is actually so awkward for poor Edwin. He has to go anxiety pee, and like, really, I get that 100% when you just gotta pee because you're too anxious and you gotta get out of there. Your palms sweat and then all of a sudden your bladder's full. You gotta pee. Bitch, bye. Now, in that clip, you also hear T say that she calls people crazy. Sorry, he calls people crazy. I'm not sure who T is to Trisha Paytas. I call people crazy when I want to call them crazy because I can. That's like me saying, I could slap my grandmother in the face, so I will, because I can. No person would ever fucking slap their grandmother in the face because it's morally wrong. So is making fun of an entire community that has a mental disorder. Are you new? Continuing on with the video, then she says, and I would like to correct this really quickly because I am a huge dork, X-Men University. There is no X-Men University. It is Xavier's Institute or X-Mansion, okay? Anyway, she says she went to the X-Men school. It's comparable to going to the X-Men school for your superpowers and to develop them, but not being able to tap into them. Dissociative identity disorder is not a superpower. It is a trauma response from repeated childhood trauma to the point where the poor child does not think that they can live through that situation, so they create somebody else. It's not a superpower that you can just tap into. It is a survival mechanism, and it should be treated as such. Not like it's something cool, like, I can turn invisible, watch me control metal. That's not what this is. This is survival for these people. And the fact that you are making a mockery out of this community is nauseating. Straight up disgusting. She then goes on to say in her video that she knows how to deal with it. The feck you do, if you do have this disorder. She kind of says that like she can subdue it, she can control it. You cannot control this disorder. You can work with therapists and psychologists and psychiatrists to try and find a regimen that will work for you, find a way that you can communicate with your alters and have them communicate back with you so you guys can operate as a system collectively and live honestly, not even just like the hashtag, but the honest best life that you can possibly live, considering what you have been dealt. This is none of these people's fault. This is not something that anybody chose. Again, this was for their own survival. And you're choosing to act like a damn fool. You are choosing to act like a damn fool. And it's not okay. So Encina describes kind of about how it really can't be controlled. It's kind of like, what I understand it as is like, if you put your hand on a burner and your nurse tell you, hey, that's hot, move your hand off the fucking burner. It's like that, only mentally. You can't control it when you jerk back, or if you get a jump scare. Your heart quickens. It's not something you can possibly control. And it's just like that for people who have DID. If something happens, if a trigger happens, they cannot control if an alter decides to come out. Yes, there are triggers, there are positive triggers and all of that, but it's still not something that you can flick a switch on, basically, is what I guess I'm trying to say. Now, like I said, Trisha has made 5 videos on this subject. She addresses dissociated in every single one of these videos at some point or another, as well as Anthony Padilla, either one. And then so then DissociaDID comes out with a video, and it was actually Kyle who was filming this video, who is the primary protector in the DissociaDID system, apologizing to their audience that they're not going to be able to do a video this week because of the mental distress that this has all caused. Now, again, I've been watching DissociaDID channel pretty much since the beginning. I think they've only missed like 4 uploads, or 3 or 4 uploads in 2 years. So they only miss when something serious happens and when they really need to take a break, take a step back, and take care of their own mental health. And the fact that they had to do this because of what you said to them and how you said it to them. There are no words. I honestly have no words. And so then okay, yes, sorry. So then Trisha comes out with 2 more videos directly after the video where Kyle says that they can't be on camera right now, the day after. And I'll put a screenshot here of that thumbnail. Trisha comes out the day after with 2 more videos, and I'll put the thumbnails right here. Does anybody see any similarities between hers and DissociaDID's thumbnail or title? Because I sure the fuck do. Now, in this video that she specifically directed towards DissociaDID, it's called, what is it? DissociaDID, Stop Bullying Us. I'm going to try really hard to keep my cool here. But everything that Trisha says in that video that DissociaDID is doing to her, she has done to DissociaDID. She claims that Nin made 3 videos about her. Nin did not. Nin made 1 response video, and Kyle made a video telling everybody that they won't be posting this week. 2. You, Trisha, made 5. 5 videos, all attacking every single person that you could possibly get your hands on. It's You say that she's bullying you, that you don't feel safe on the internet anymore, that this is all her fault. All their fault, excuse me, sorry. You say that she's bullying you, that she was the reason why you felt safe to come out and talk about your mental disorder. And that's fantastic. That is fantastic that somebody could inspire you enough that you would feel comfortable to share that with the world. But when you're doing it like this, in a very aggressive, uncouth way, it's very obvious what you're trying to do. And again, it's nauseating. So, at the end of one of Trisha's videos, she links a channel to a channel called Tatiana, which people are now heavily speculating that this is Trisha. And to be perfectly honest, I believe it's Trisha too, who bash DissociaDID, who put out hate videos, who put out she's faking it. When you sit there and cry about how everybody in the world is telling you that you fake it, if you know how that feels, and you truly know how that feels, you wouldn't do that to somebody else. You wouldn't turn around and promote the channel, even if it's not Trisha behind this secret channel. Why are you promoting something like that? Why are you promoting a channel that is causing nothing but more distress? These are trauma victim survivors. I understand that you're a trauma victim survivor as well. You need to understand what this is doing to the community, and what you are creating is not okay. Sorry, I'm getting way too heated. My palms are like literally the fucking Nile. I would just like for somebody out there, anybody out there, to tell me, why the flying fuck is it okay for a 31-year-old woman to be cyberbullying a 23-year-old girl? Why? I'm fucking waiting. There is no answer that could possibly justify that. What you're doing is wrong, it is disgusting, and it needs to stop. Apologize to the community, and don't apologize like, I'm sorry that they're not accepting me. That's not an apology. Apologize sincerely that you've hurt so many people to the point where they can't live their normal lives right now. Think about that for a little while. So in summation, it's not okay to hurt people just because you were hurt. It's cruel, it's childish, and you need to apologize. And if you never do, then to anybody in the dissociated system, anybody in the dissociative identity disorder community, OSDD, PTSD, BPD, all to everybody in the mental health community who has been affected by this, I'm so sorry that you have been hurt. And I'm so sorry that it was such a public debacle. It shouldn't have happened. And I hope you get the apology from the person who truly needs to give it to you guys. So I guess that's my video for today. Trasha, stop it. And yes, I said Trasha, because anybody who would do this to a whole community of survivors is acting like pure trash. So I'll say what I said in my last video. Make it right. Apologize. Thanks.